Don't say old arts fade with time. A young tongue strikes with rhythm and rhyme. East and west in one so blend. Qisheng speaks, legends ascend. Hi everyone, welcome to Mike's channel, and this episode I'll be telling you guys a very classical story in this book, Outlaws of the Marsh. This story is actually the start of the entire book, called Grand Marshal Hong Misreleased the 108 Demons. So let's get started. In 1958, a deadly pandemic swept across the land of the Song dynasty. People were dying, and the government solution was to seek help from a Taoist named Celestial Master Zhang in his mountain. So the emperor asked Hong Xin, which is the Grand Marshal in court, to be the royal messenger. Hong Xin and his companion set out immediately and reached the mountain in several days. The next day, the Grand Marshal started to make his way up the mountain to find this celestial master. He hiked along, but he was a man in privilege and couldn't bear this tiring trip. And as he was just only halfway there, his knees became weak and legs were heavy. And then, out of nowhere, a ferocious golden tiger leaped out of the bushes, and with a hideous roar, it cracked the rocks. Hong was frightened. Staring into the tiger, he saw his doom. And then Hong was on his knees, dropped everything that he had on his hand, and was crawling on the ground. The tiger growled at him and glared at him and jumped around him, but didn't hurt him. And then after a few of jumps, the tiger disappeared into the bushes. Terrified, Hong's face was pale and wan, just like the moon. He finally struggled to his feet and gathered his stuff and moved forward with shaking legs. But only after a few steps, another silver serpent coiled up from the bushes. Its scales glittered like ice, and long fangs was dripping lethal venom. It coiled up its body and stared at Hong. Hong didn't know what to do, and he sat on the ground just like a baby crying. The snake stared at him, and then a putrid wind came out of his mouth and blew right into Hong's face. Then, finally, after the snake disappeared, Hong stand up. He could feel the venom in his lungs. He was almost eaten by two gigantic beasts only in one trip, and he decided that, okay, the shock is enough for today, as he made his way down the mountain. That'll be the end of today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.